right, Five Night Gamers, welcome back to the Ultra Space Time podcast. But first of all, Happy New Year to everybody. We hope that you got into the New Year safely and had a good time during your holidays. And this is the first podcast in the new year. It's going to be, well, we don't have like a ton of topics because the game, I mean, they gave us something that was a bang, but they didn't give us like a lot of different things. But before we get to that, as always, don't forget Twitch Prime is not a crime. So if you have that free sub, you can support us if you want to by just subscribing with Twitch Prime for free. And follow us on all our social medias. It's in the chat right now. It's in the description on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok, Discord, all the good stuff. And with that said, today we are joined by the crew, starting with A for Azdeek. The D claps the cheek. What's up, dude? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, dude. What's going on, guys?
We are joined by Banana Man, Battleamore. What's up, dude?
The bringer of potassium, the knight in the shining armor of yellow. Battleamore here. Hello.
Shining yellow armor.
Yes. Or should we say golden?
Sure.
That works too.
As long as it's not brown spotted armor, I think we're fine.
Oh, we don't go to that situation.
All right. We are joined as well by Swift. I'm not sure if I can call you God Key Man anymore. What can I call you now?
He abandoned God Key.
Monkey
He
Man.
abandoned God Key.
Monkey Man? That sounds racist.
So he followed your suit, CBG.
Monkey
Yes,
Man.
sir. He followed
I'm the
Maine.
Monkey Man.
Still sounds like Monkey Man to me. English is not my first language, okay?
Hey.
RIP God Kid.
Yes. And then we got the freshly tanned, right from the beach, ZVG bikini. What's up, dude?
Nah, bro, that was. Yo, what's up, guys? That's good. That's good.
Oh my god.
All right, so today our topics will be the free-to-play Frieza. We will talk about the Happy Bags, of course. And if you were in the Legends pre-show right before the podcast, you saw Battleamore summon on the Happy Bags. We will talk about a little bit about our personal goals for 2022 in terms of being content creators, but also for 5-9. And since we haven't done it since Legends Festival, the state of the... Did we do it since Legends Festival? But not since Gogeta. State of the meta. And also Mavericks, thank you for the gifted sub to Pizzetta. And with that said, let's move over to Frieza. How do you like him, Azdeek? Is he a good free-to-play unit? Does he make you proud?
Yeah, honestly, dude, he is so good, man. I've been having a blast using him since his release. I can't wait to get him to 14 stars. It sucks too because if you were to tell me, Azdeek, I need a top 10 free-to-play units right now, he would be up there on the list. Like, honestly, he would actually be pretty high, but it's just the fact that his team is just so... I mean, powerful opponent, it would be a little bit more... I mean, he has a little bit more leeway. It's a bit more of a better team than Lineage of Evil would be, but it's like you still have him competing with free-to-play Kid Buu, who I still think is amazing as well, in terms of free-to-play units at the very least, right? But when you're looking at it just at face value, like the kit is there, but it's something that you can't expect this guy to save LOE, right? I think Goresh has said it multiple times, is that LOE needed a Gogeta level unit to actually save LOE, and this guy, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to make that cut right there. I think he's a little bit squishy. I think he does take a good amount of damage, but considering everything else that he does, like he has death buffs, like he's able to, on default, he reduces his own sub count. He has blast armor. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the only free-to-play unit to have blast armor on him. So, overall, I love this unit. I think he's really good. He's just, his team really holds him back overall. What do you guys think about this unit?
I think
I agree.
I fought him quite a bit. He does good work. I'd say obviously the blast armor is really clutch. But yeah, his team is really not that great at all. So that kind of hinders him a bit. But I think he's fine. He's good. Obviously a great start to the year, having a great free-to-play unit come out. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm surprised about his kit and everything is how much damage he does. For a free-to-play, it's not even 14 star. My god, he still does damage. I was so surprised when I tested him out. And, oof. I had so much fun using the blue card, and I, as you saw in my pre-podcast, one-shot it with the blue card.
Yeah. Dude, the Vegeta, I don't remember how many stars he was at, but that was incredible, I have to say. It's like, okay, please one shot. Yes. Now, granted, it's type advantage, but still.
Yeah, but still, he was kind of 3 to 4 times Senkai buffed.
Yeah.
He has like pure damage buffs against Saiyan, I think. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he
if
does.
you're landing any blue card against a Saiyan is going to do a lot of damage. But
Yeah, but I still think this Frieza does really well, even though it's not primary team. But since the leader system does exist, he can be run in so many other teams. And I find it funny that
Fusions.
Yeah, I guess, but he does have that death buff by reducing Dragon Balls too, and give his Frieza Force and powerful opponents more boost. But what's so special about this guy is, like, he heals. After 75% gone, he heals back that, increase permanent damage, and gains card draw speed. You kind of just want him to have that getting hit a little to just restore that and get all of that just permanently and just go whack through.
Yeah, it can't even be canceled, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it cannot be canceled.
restores ally health too is really nice. It's only a one-time thing. I've seen this guy a couple times in PvP, but I will say he's been like a saving grace for me in the raid just because I don't have Ultra Gogeta. So I've just been using this Frieza, and he actually does really good in the raid.
Yeah, you know that you can use any Ultra unit too, right?
Yeah. This Frieza I've noticed though is like the better option if you don't have Ultra Gogeta.
Ah, true.
But yeah, I love this Frieza, like, overall. I'm not gonna, and I think ZVG brought up a good point too. It's just like ringing in that new year with a great free-to-play unit. This could be the year that LOE makes the comeback right here, right? This might be a good sign right here.
No.
You mean just like GT made it this year?
Yeah.
LOE is not coming back, bro.
Dude, well, we should be getting a new cooler, right? At the very least, we got that All-Star banners that kind of just like baited us, right? When they gave us the cooler movie Goku and the Piccolo, and they just didn't give any new cooler at all, which was kind of weird. So, we definitely are in need of a new cooler right now. So maybe we could be getting like the return of LOE, or at the very least getting some more buffs for powerful opponents seems more realistic at this point in time. But
I feel like LOE is not the point they are thinking. I feel like Frieza Force more, because we recently got the Broly, we recently got the Broly and Chilai Senkai, and now this free-to-play Frieza.
Oh yeah, true. Like Frieza Force right there. We're already kind of like falling into a little pattern.
Yeah, so I feel like they might focus on Frieza Force more, because they do have the utility. It's just that they don't have as much as new units to actually use.
Yeah. And if you're talking like competitively, like PvP wise, a lot of these tags, they need like a future Gohan type unit. Like I was literally talking about this like not too long ago.
He did that on Majub.
Like, dude, if you just look at future Gohan, what he does, what he offers for the team, you could literally have a unit like that for different types of tags. And that's what a lot of these tags needs. That's what God Key needs. That's what, if you want to argue LOE needs help, that's basically what they need. They need a good endurance unit. Endurance, and I mean even revival with all the anti-revival running around, I would still say it's somewhat viable, but endurance is definitely more powerful these days, and a lot of these tags, that's what they need, is they need like just a really good endurance unit, but that's a whole different conversation.
I feel like they need more of a Majub thing, because Future Gohan is literally one of a kind that literally destroys 2 cards when cover. I mean, sure, 2 more exist like that, like Vados and Kale, but nothing compared to Gohan, because his cover is also for Blast. Like, he removes 2 cards, and the covers for Blast, like, for nothing. And we don't really need more of that, because you can literally just put them in the same team.
Yeah, but not enough. You need to put more in the same team, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we need totally so many endurance units in this
all of
today's
them.
meta. No.
Dude, honestly, it might be too early to say so right now, but in terms of like endurance units, I feel like Gogeta has successfully, like, almost like, not completely, but he has done his job in like making you afraid of bringing in all these endurance units, right? Because they get melted like at the sight of Gogeta, especially like a fully like 14-star Gogeta, which I see a lot of, by the way. And so I honestly almost want to go ahead and say that revival is going to start like being a little bit more relevant once again.
Yeah, revival is interesting thing because they have so much counter to that now. Like once they revive, they get a buff or debuff, everything like that.
Yeah.
But endurance unit, there is not that many units that removes endurance, and that's why people are kind of afraid more of endurance. Yeah.
But Gogeta, dude, like I feel like I don't know, because once Gogeta gets his first ultimate off, like that's just he's just gonna get rushed as soon as he possibly can. And
Yeah,
then
but
once
then
he becomes
you're
last man standing, he's just gonna pull another ultimate where it's just absolutely out of hand.
Absolutely, but then you just try to run an entire endurance team, and just that Gogeta is the problem.
Yeah,
There's definitely arguments either way, for sure.
Yeah.
There's definitely I mean, there's no like flat out one is better than the other right now, because like there's obviously units that nullify endurance, there's units that have anti-revival, so there's definitely arguments either way, but
yeah. I would say they're more on even ground, because before this Gogeta came out, I would say that I think endurance is better, but right now I don't think I can confidently say just endurance is flat out better than revival.
all I know is when I'm playing PvP, and this is just my personal preference, but when I'm playing PvP, I feel more comfortable when I'm using a team that has something. This doesn't really matter who I'm going against, but just me going into PvP and feeling comfortable. I'm going in to get wins. I'm grinding. I want to use a team that either has revival or endurance. It's got to have one or the other. That's just my personal preference. Unless you're playing a team like Mono Purple, where your units are just hitting so hard, it just doesn't matter. And then if the enemy gets priority and rushes, you just sack off your death buff Vegeta and you're fine. So there's certain teams that just don't even need it, right? But
Yes,
depending on your team setup, and this, like I said, that's just my personal preference. I like having one or the other, and lately it's been endurance with like Majub or Future Gohan, but there is team setups where I still use Revival Gohan, so like either way there's pros and cons.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that, everybody says, oh, there's counters to revival, but it doesn't counter them from actually reviving, which, an ult does with endurance units. So there's still that, even if, let's say revival Gohan, instead of 70%, he comes back with 50% when he gets killed by Trunks, he still comes back.
Yeah, and Revival Gohan comes back swinging, dude. He comes back hitting super hard. So maybe that's just maybe he's just like a singularity, who knows, but like he is insanely good when he comes back. So but yet, dude, nowadays the thing I'm noticing is literally just Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and that new equip that he has where he gets 4 Dragon Balls. It's basically like, you get rushed with him and they're getting a rush within the next priority, basically. So that's like the biggest threat. And Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's everywhere. Like I'm literally myself using him right now. He's just insanely good. Like, so that's the main thing you watch out for with Revival. But yeah, Ultra Gogeta's definitely a threat with that endurance nullification. And how long is that? Doesn't he have that for like 30 seconds or something?
Yeah, for 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. That is
And he gets his
honestly
ultimate
insane.
twice. That's like 60 counts in total.
Yep. After using the ult each.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So you take the gamble, like depending how you want to set up your team, you're taking a gamble either way. You're going into PvP. You don't know who you're going to run into. You don't know what team they're going to have. So
yeah,
at the end of the day, you're always just taking that gamble.
I mean, I have to say my favorite quote unquote counter to revival was actually the one from Cell. Because, he would take your key, I think he destroyed your cards and lowered like key recovery by 100% for a little bit. So you had nothing to actually counter with. I'm not even sure if he took your cards, but he took all your key and he cucked your key restoration by a good minute. So, like, what you gonna do other than rush?
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can see on screen, even with this LOE team, you can still do quite some damage in PvP if you have, the skill to not die to Mono Purple.
To not die.
Especially when the meta is kind of predictable right now, because there are literally up to 2 to 3 teams that always show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like blue
honestly,
and purple
though,
units. And sometimes it's like fusions with Majub.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or there is some that are still using Future because they are still good. It's just that they are afraid of Gogeta, which appears in every team right about now.
Yeah, but I also remember people
Zamasu
saying,
and Goku Black
go ahead.
pretty well against Gogeta. No, I'm saying that even then, I think Zamasu and Goku Black just wall Gogeta anyway. Right, properly built Zamasu and Goku Black.
I was about to say that, yeah, that people say that, you know, their value actually rose even more.
Yeah, it did. Yep, it did for sure. Because they're really good in that matchup.
Yeah. And I mean, they're tanky in general too. And unlike, so like Trunks, for example, gets ki back when you switch. So the whole cover change from, you know, disruption doesn't really make sense for Zamasu and Goku Black for them. But against Gogeta, you know, he doesn't get ki when the enemy switches. So you actually disrupt him a little bit. Unless he has like Super Vegito to switch into. And then it's like, meh, I tried.
True.
I have to be honest, I haven't even farmed him yet. Like I haven't even properly, you know, grinded the event or played him at all.
Really?
Any of you guys actually played him like in PvP?
I mean, I do
Nope,
have,
I
as
haven't
you
got
have
the
seen at
event.
the pre-show, but he is fun to use, really fun. As I wouldn't expect it at first, but damn, it was very like just in the pod and just fighting, and it's so fun when you use the blue card because you do not expect a free-to-play unit to use that much damage with the blue card.
That's true. When I
Dude,
saw
just
him
even
one
having that
shot the
green
go.
card,
Say what?
just even him having that green card, being able to pull that green card like as soon as he enters the field is still pretty OP. In my own opinion, I really like that green card a lot.
Yeah, especially when it does give you full strikes hand when you are blast armor, which is good. Depends on what team you use, actually. And when you get that green card, when you immobilize, because yeah, people are infected by immobilize. It's just that it's just annoying, but it's also good because he doesn't have an annoying kit. He has a simple kit everyone can use, and he's fun to use.
Yeah.
You're fun to use. What?
Oh, thank you.
Whoa.
Dude, you know what's a really fun team to run with him is just that you just run a full free-to-play team, honestly. That's what I used when I actually went and showcased him. I just used him alongside Robbery, and then I also used him alongside the free-to-play Rose. And I think the Rose also gets green cards, right? Like he can generate green cards. So it's just constantly just immobilizing my team or my opponent over and over. Like it's just it was very fun. Like it wasn't the best team, granted, it's just completely free to play, right? But it was just very fun overall.
But I think we can all agree, like, these are the free-to-play units that we want to see, where it's like they're actually like somewhat viable if you really want to use them. You know what I mean? Like I think we're kind of hopefully over the era of like these just crappy free-to-play units.
Like Buhan?
Hopefully. But yeah, I think these are definitely like the level of you know, damage output level, like what they do for the team. They're actually like not bad at all, but they're not like amazing either. So, and that's something we kind of expect with free to play characters.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're dead on arrival and just collect dust in your box, then, you know, what good are they at all?
Yeah,
Why even make them?
we can have a small discussion about that with the free 30% RP boost.
Yeah, what do you
This
think
one,
about this?
I literally, I don't even mind because, like I said, like it's a free character. I'm not gonna like go crazy grinding him. I think I have him like 3 or 4 stars. Like I
Yeah.
haven't really dedicated a bunch of energy, but at the same time, I'm able to at least use him for the raid, which is cool. It's like it's a brand new character. I get to play with them, you know, grind the raid a little bit, whatever. So I kind of like that aspect of it, but it's not something I'm gonna go crazy over.
The only thing I'm afraid though is future units. I hope it's only for those free to play because it's kind of hurting the game if you want to use it on the newest, latest unit.
Yes, absolutely agree. Like if they make it that the newest LF unit or whatever has this, I think there will be an outrage.
Oh yeah. So I only hope
have to
it
change it
sticks to
instantly.
event exclusive.
They'll change that instantly if they ever did that because nobody in the community would want that. So yeah, they will. They know. I think they know for a fact that they won't do it with LF. So hopefully, I hope that they do.
Just ultras.
Hopefully. Imagine that'd be insane. But anyways, I think the 30% RP is fine for free to play characters. But obviously, you know, it does raise the question: will it ever be on summonable characters? Like that's where the issue will truly arise. So we'll have to see. And hope that they don't mess us up.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I actually don't mind it being on free-to-play characters either. It's like,
No,
these
on the
characters aren't
free-to-play.
getting much playtime anyways. Might as well throw in a little bit of an extra reward for people that want to play with them.
Yeah, that means they will be used. And that's fun. And
Yeah.
that's good.
And that's also the point, right?
Yeah. Like I said, only hope for the free-to-play.
Yeah, otherwise, no. No, I don't think they will. That would be insane. Don't do it.
Just don't do it.
No, but honestly, Toshi, if you hear this, please don't. Don't do it.
Just don't. Like, we don't want that headache in our head.
They
Because
might
then
do
you
it.
really need to summon on the latest
Yeah.
unit.
I
and-
could see them doing it at least one time, right? Just to see how it would impact their sales on
Dude,
that specific unit.
everyone was afraid of this. You literally saw
No,
it everywhere.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did it, but I really hope that they don't, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think that would, number one, it would just like piss off a lot of people, like just for an completely unnecessary reason. Like that's something they don't even have to do. So if they do that, it'd be, I mean, they're just trying to make more money, make people summon more, stuff like that. But I don't think the return on that would be a smart decision for them, like business wise. It would just
Yeah.
piss off everybody.
Yep. Yeah, that's why they have to tread very lightly. All right.
Not a little, but a lot.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so I think that's pretty much all for the Frieza. Better than expected, I think, because I remember us like talking about our expectations and stuff like this, and it was like, he can't save LOE anyways, and now you see those videos like one shot Gogeta, oh my god, he's so good, and that's pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, let's go from free to play to heavily free to play. Let's talk about the happy bags, Battleamore. You were summoning on the pre-show. How happy are you with your haul, and do you think they're worth it in general?
I gotta say, it's really worth it. Even though if you're new, this is definitely worth it. If you want to spend money, or if there is a free banner that you all can only use one time, and just summoning on that will give you the rush to just continue summoning, because that is literally a gold mine. You literally get 1,000 C power. Everyone has almost the same drop rate, at least all the LFs, and the normal Sparky has a bit higher, but yeah, it's still really good. Like you can literally just get Legends Limited. You can easily, because the latest units is in the game. And in that summon too. And if you get the bags forward, you easily get the 2,000 LFC power that you can use on any unit. And if you buy everything, you literally get stacked up to summoning, C powers, resources, everything that helps you if you want to start an account and if you are willing to spend.
My question is, in your opinion, which one do you think is better value? Because there's the two different $80 bags or whatever. There's like the legendary and then like the gold or whatever. I was looking at the one, I think there's one that comes with like 1,000 LFZ power. I actually thought that wasn't like a horrible deal. But I'm not really somebody that goes crazy spending on these type things in the first place. But that one that's got 1,000 Z power in it actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah, the one with the 1,000 C, because they changed it from last year's New Year, and they put a legendary bag, and that bag contains more stuff in it than any other bag that had it before. And I say, if you really want to summon and really want that LFC power, only one bag, this legendary bag is what I recommend.
I agree, because you also get those guaranteed LF summon tickets.
Yeah, 3 of those per
bag.
and
You can get it
buy
twice,
up to
yeah.
2.
Exactly. So you can also get 2,000 Legends Limited multi-Z power.
Yeah. So it's kind of ridiculous, and you can save that if you want a better LF in the future, because it's not a limit, but you need to use at least one.
If you
get
take
into
both, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But
that's
I do
also what I
recommend-
did, yeah.
Yeah, but I do recommend that you guys get the bags. Even those who are veterans, even those who are new. If you are willing to spend on the game, these bags are helping a lot because every LF, every new units are in these bags of the tickets. It helps a lot. Even the anniversary ones, even the one we just got like last week and stuff, the only unit that is not in these bags are the Ultra Gogeta. But I kind of expected, he's kind of new.
Yeah, and also, I mean, Legends Limited and Ultra are, you know, just different.
But part 1 of the anniversary, not the anniversary, of the Legends Festival is in this. So if you really just want to, and if you're feeling lucky, go ahead. I really recommend it. Those who are free to play and not willing to spend, I just recommend that you only summon on that 1,000 free. That is only one time. And yeah, that's what I recommend.
I think Azdeek has a story to tell about those, about that 1000cc multi, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, bro! That that 1000. You know, honestly, that it can swing both ways, right? Because I actually posted that as a video. I pulled 4 LFs off of that, the multi. I forget. I got Zamasu. I think I got a copy of Gogeta Blue. Oh god, who else did I get? I got 2 other LFs on there. Let me actually pull up my summon history right now. But either way, I posted that on YouTube, and I got some like kind of relatively upset comments where they're like, all I got was Beerus. I got a Beerus from my 1000cc. So it definitely can swing either way. But I think honestly, I think it's worth it, right? Because you get them at 1000 Z power. If you're
That was me.
play, you can
I got the Beerus. That was me.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. Noctis probably got one too. Otherwise, I will not believe that he summoned.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, I got straight up like 4 LFs off of that, and I was really excited. So I recommend it. Like you might get a bit of a shaft, but if you're a free-to-play player, you probably don't have any of the LFs at 14 stars. So I think they can still be used at the very least.
The only cool thing I got from my summons, and I didn't do that many summons. I only did the so I did the 10 tickets where you get like the 1 guaranteed LF, and then I had like the 3 GSP tickets or whatever you want to call them from like that one, the legendary bag or whatever. And the only cool thing I pulled was a copy of Ape Vegeta. And it's like, I'm happy I got him, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to use Ape Vegeta in this meta. So, like, I didn't really get anything too crazy. But it was cool getting Ape Vegeta, though, I guess.
Sorry about that. Because yeah, I mean, I got the bags, all of them, and I finished up at a full power Frieza, and I also got a couple of Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas. I used my Z power to juice up Gohan a little bit more. I maxed out Evo Vegeta with 400 multi Z power because he was, you know, just 400, like 399 away. So for me, it was a pretty good haul. I actually managed, or well managed for me, it was like useless, but I pulled 2 Trunks and 2 Goku and Vegetas.
Damn, really?
Jesus.
Yes.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
That is really good.
That was pretty fire. Which is why for the first time in years, no, not years, but in a long time, I actually recorded my summons on stream.
Oh.
Might even upload it to YouTube if I'm not too lazy.
It still probably doesn't compare to those summons that you had like a month or 2 ago.
The Cell ones?
I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
you got like 20
got
LFs like within an hour.
You got a problem with that, or what are you saying?
I'm saying share with you. Share with us.
Sure. ZVG, what about you? Did you get any of the bags at all, or did you just summon on your ticket and the multi and call it a day?
I just did my multi and I got Rose. That's it.
Let's go, dude.
No.
You mean yikes?
Yeah.
Well, it's your.
Oh, Rose is good. Though.
Oh!
What?
do you have
Oh, I
right
just
now?
got Ultra Gogeta. Let's go. Oh,
You
let's
just got
go.
Ultra Gogeta?
Let's go.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got Super Saiyan Blue. I got the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta animation.
Oh my god.
On the banner. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Finally.
You heard it here first,
Finally.
and then on YouTube second, and on
Let's go.
on ZVG's Twitch
Go, boys.
third.
W's in the chat, please. W's in the chat, please. Let's go, bro.
Okay,
Oh my, I'm
okay.
so happy. Let's
So
go.
first with this CBG,
Nice,
unless
nice.
it's recorded, I don't believe you.
You can screenshot.
I am recording, by the way. I am
Nice.
recording, so
Fake screenshot.
you'll believe me.
Photoshop.
Let's go.
Photoshop, yeah.
photos.
But yeah, like I said, I recommend these banners I recommend the banner if you're free to play. I recommend the bags if you're willing to pay. So yeah,
For sure.
I really recommend it.
For sure.
Because you get 1,000 Z power, and that is on any unit that is in this banner. Even though there is a lot of this, it's still very good, as you've seen in the pre-show.
Yeah, I agree with that. The legendary bag's actually not bad value at all.
Yeah.
I'll say.
If you only want one of the bags, the legendary bag is what I recommend.
You know what I feel is also underrated is that you get 50 soul exchange medals, because one of those gets you 1,000 rising souls, 1,000 I think 100 or 1,000 super souls, and like 200 Zenkai souls as well. And I have never been maxed out on these, and now I am, and I'm happy about this.
Ooh.
Because you can buy so many souls if you need to know like Zenkai your units, or want to reroll equips, especially the plat equips, which actually just devour your super souls. That's it. I love these soul exchange medals so much. 200 super souls. Thanks, Frieza. Yeah, so don't underrate that too. Like you get 700 energy, you get 300 skip tickets. I've also why can we hold 10,000 energy, but we are capping out at 5,000 skip tickets when in every shop we get almost twice the amount of skip tickets than we get energy? What?
3 times, I think.
Like we get, I'm talking about like the regular exchange shops, like the adventure stuff and so on. You usually get like, like the 30 energy, but you get 100 tickets or you get 50 tickets. And it's like, why can we only hold 5,000 skip tickets, but 9,999 energy? Doesn't make sense to me.
Question.
It doesn't.
I think it's because it's a lot harder to get the energy, right? It's a lot easier to get the skips or build up the skips, I think.
Yeah, but then why can we hold less?
I mean, I feel like the skip tickets is also because you can exchange them for erasers, and people have done that.
I probably should. Thank you for letting me know, because I forgot about that. I probably will, because I have like a ton in my gift box now.
Yeah, you probably should. Because 100 skip tickets, you get 1 eraser. People usually don't do this, but people who
because
really
normally it's like...
this,
But now I need to do some quick maths, because I have like 5, 5, 5, 22, 5, 20, 20, 5, 22, 15, 5, 5. Somebody get me a calculator. God damn it.
Yeah, you see, it's just insane. I think that's what's the plan, why they capped on this, on the skip tickets, because you literally exchange it for everything. While energy, the only thing you are using that with is when you're doing events.
Yep. I mean, or when you're, like grinding souls on the weekend.
Oh, that too. I mean, like I said, events.
Is that an event? Okay, yes, technically you're right. No, you mean when you grind the story stage to max out your friendship level for TOP, right?
I mean,
618.
Yes.
All right. But I think that's pretty much sums up everything for the Happy Bags and the New Year's banner.
One thing I want to say.
Yes, okay. Go ahead.
Swift, guess where I just pulled, bro?
Who?
Just guess, bro.
Monkey?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Who?
Yes, sir.
Monkey
C, Monkey D.
Gojira 4.
Hey, let's go, dude. He's so good.
And Clapco
He's so
in the
good.
same multi, bro.
Damn,
And Clapco in the
that's
same
fire.
multi. Yes,
Monkey
that's fire.
Doodle.
Let's go.
Damn, bro.
ZV luck today. I like that.
ZV
But yeah,
luck.
continue with the podcast bombs. I apologize, guys.
I got you. All right, so ZVG, since we're already with you, one thing that the podcast is, like we're not just 5'9", but we're also individual people that have our own creator channels, like on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, whatever. And so I thought it might be a good opportunity to also talk about like our personal goals for the new year in terms of, your own channels, in terms of what you want to do with 5'9". And I'm going to hand it over to you first, ZVG. And you can tell us a little bit about what you want to achieve this year.
All right, so first things first, I want to hit 10K subs on YouTube. That's the first thing. I've been really slacking on the YouTube. I've been going the Palms route when I should be going the Swift route and Azdeek route with a video every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I want to hit like 5K followers on Twitch. I think that'd be a good goal for this year.
Where are you currently at? Both YouTube and Twitch?
1.7 on Twitch and 8.4K on YouTube. So
okay,
those are the goals. With 5'9", just, making a lot more content than I did last year, because last year I kind of slacked at the end of 2021. So I think this year I feel like I want to make way more content on the channel. Obviously Hope that the channel does grow quite a lot. Also to hang out with the guys and stuff because it's been quite a fun ride so far. But yeah, that's pretty much my goals personally for 2022. So yeah.
Bro, that was so wholesome, dude. That was so wholesome.
I can hear a tear in Swift's eyes.
I love it.
Do you want to go?
What about you guys?
Swift, you want to go next?
Oh yeah, sure. So first and foremost, I want to make God Key great again. You know what I'm saying? I just want to. I got to see some love for God Key. So if Toshi is listening or the developers, we need some God Key love. That's first and foremost. But no, in all seriousness, just want to keep grinding, man. I need to. I think my next step is gonna be really pushing like higher ranks, even like more than I do now. And I have been grinding a lot recently, but I need to grind more and really push myself more. So I think that's gonna be one of my higher priority goals this year. There's gonna be a season coming up. I don't know when. I'm probably gonna try and just grind really, really hard. So that's really my main goal, I guess. I need to start pushing myself harder.
So you have goals basically just for what you want to achieve in terms of like your placement in the game, or something also regarding to like your channel?
Well, everything. So like, I guess if I'm grinding more in the game, that's going to encourage me to be recording more for videos, also streaming more. So it all stems from that basically, you know?
Yeah. Somebody in chat, by the way, just said, ZVG, don't forget to make the band with Swift and Azdeek.
Yes, sir.
What do I not know?
Oh yeah.
We will put out a song
guys.
before the end of the year.
Yeah. Alan, don't worry. I got you. I didn't forget.
Let's
You know what
go.
I'm saying? I didn't forget. Yeah.
Can I be a ghostwriter or something?
Yeah.
You give me.
You're gonna make the Legends anti-weekend song, just like we're gonna make like a rap battle, Iron Cane versus the band, Legends Weekend versus Legends Week or some shit.
So that will be interesting.
Nice. All right, Azdeek, what about you?
So in terms of like my personal channel as a content creator, I want to try to put out more because I do daily videos. I kind of want to push that a little bit, see if I can do multiple videos daily. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but it's either I want to do that or I want to start streaming more because I don't stream like that at all. Yeah, because I honestly, for you guys in chat, I've actually been streaming a lot more on the 5-9 Gaming channel, right? But my own personal channel is more so just dead, right, overall. So maybe I'll work on that a little bit. I also want to hit 10K subs too. I think that's like one of my goals right there that I have. And then in terms of for 5-9, I want to do some more like more games. There's been a project that we've had in the works that I've actually introduced it on the podcast. So I think it's safe for me to talk about. It's the Jeopardy, right? So I want to go ahead and turn that into some content that we do. And I don't want that to be the only thing that we do. I want to be like just the unique content that we usually bring you guys. Like we have had the Strike Clash tournament. I want to have a lot more involvement into creating these ideas and bringing them to you guys, because I feel like that's like the most fun I have in terms of like 5-9 gaming content, is doing those kind of like fun videos that it's not just the more like typical stuff, right? It's one of those like more like, it takes a lot more time to organize, but it has huge payoffs and it's just fun overall.
You know, I don't want to like overstep, but you know, one thing you could do is technically, if you say you started streaming, you could actually record their 2 videos on stream.
Oh, like just get like a Twitch VOD and then just do a regular video?
You can just hit the record button while you're streaming on OBS, and then you have both. You know, like you record while you're live and you just switch your overlay, you know, and this way you don't burn out on like 2 videos plus streaming or something like this, because also Mira's in chat saying you're doing well with YouTube. Don't push yourself too much and burn out with multiple uploads. So you could do that, you know?
That is
I think ZVG, you've been doing that a little bit. Like I see in some stream highlights or like some recordings on stream.
Yeah, but I think I'm a change it up. I feel like I want to get into the habit of recording videos once more for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it also all depends on how you do it.
It's still, but yeah, it really cuts down on the time, because like you just download the VOD and just edit it, and then that's just it. So does work out.
Yeah. Or you just, I would say record while you're streaming on OBS, because then you only record the part you want to record and you don't have like the whole stuff around it. And this way you just need to like take out the waiting times and just do your thing. But yeah, multiple uploads. That sounds quite ambitious, Azdeek.
Yeah, and more kit videos as well, Polarizer. I see Polarizer in the chat. I know you guys do like the fan-made stuff. We will put out more of that. At least, I think the goal that I have for 5.9 at the very least is at least once a month. But, it could be more.
Cool. So, Battle, what about you?
Me? I'm just trying to get my Twitch growing, and yeah, with 1,600 followers, and I'm trying to go for partner.
Nice.
That, and I hope to, communicate more with my chat. We're all having fun with my suffering.
Pain.
That too. Also, doing more recommendations and stuff, because people kind of want me to play horror games for some reason, and I'm not really good at those. But still, I will try.
So I'm down for it.
No, you're not.
I'm down. I want to see you squirm.
No,
I don't
want to watch.
Play Phasmophobia or something.
People send Dead Space. I was like,
oh
no.
That is a good one.
Nice. That I don't want to miss that. So make sure you record it, or you let me know when you play it.
How about I don't inform any of you, and that will I'd be happy.
Stream it for 2 people.
Oh my god.
And those people will clip everything though, so everyone's gonna see it anyways.
Oh my god, I'm only going to scream every time I see something horrible. My heart is going to beat.
Yeah, for me, I'm assuming you were done, right, Battle?
Yeah, I'm done. More like focusing on Dragon Ball Legends, like focusing on being partnered, more followers, and play different games sometimes if the guys wants me to, once I get partnered.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Yeah, because for me, I remember before I got partnered, I stopped Stream Racer completely because I always noticed a drop in viewers, and I needed those average viewers to make partner before I started work again. So, it's also something you need to be smart about. Like, when do I stream where nobody else of the bigger guys is streaming, all that stuff. For me personally, I want to put out more videos again with 5.9. Like basically try and get 4 to 5 Legends videos out a week. Not personally just recorded from me, but from the whole crew. And my main aim on 5.9 is to make the content creators that we have shine. So to give them as much opportunity as possible to be on unique videos, to try and come up with ideas. So Azdeek, I am on the same boat with you. And I'm glad you are too.
Pog.
And, have some unique content, as you said. But personally, like for my own channel, might upload to YouTube again. Let's see how consistent. So I'm not going to make any promises, because I remember I had super good momentum like 2 years ago, and then I just wasted it by uploading Dokkan, and then just, I lost a little bit of motivation because the numbers weren't there anymore. And the most thing for me, the biggest thing for me is I want to make my stream as interactive and fun to hang out with as possible, so people can interact, with my stream, doing stuff like the Cards Against Humanity overlay, doing like changing my scene, making me do a barrel roll, but like even more stuff, that is not super overbearing, but that is fun to just see and do.
You've been doing a great job, man. Your streams recently have been top notch. I've really enjoyed your streams recently.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I have to agree too. You definitely do have probably like one of the most interactive chats in terms of like all the stuff that you can do. Put a lot of hard work into it, and I respect it.
Yeah, and I'm having a lot of fun with that stuff too. Like, because it actually brought me back to programming, dude.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Sorry, you wanted to say something, Battle, or?
I only said nice.
Okay. No, before that, yeah. So that's basically my main goal. Yeah. Stream Racer best content, right? Okay. So yeah, with that said, let's check out the current meta, and I'm going to hand it over to who else other than Swift?
Oh boy.
Yo, what is going on? So yeah, we've done this before, kind of like a state of the meta type thing. So I'll briefly kind of talk about what I've been seeing, what I've been using, and then I'll pass it over to you guys, and you guys can share your experiences if you're currently grinding. So I have switched. So a couple weeks, maybe like a week, 2 weeks ago, I was using the team that me and ZVG were both using at the same time. It was like Future Gohan, the Blue Boys, Revival Gohan, and then just like
PPY,
a really
baby.
set up bench. Dude, yeah. That team was crazy. You had Endurance and Revival, and then obviously insane damage output with the Blue Boys. That's still a very viable team. I have recently switched to, it's basically a GT setup with the Blue Boys in the leader slot, and it is nasty. The Blue Boys damage output, you got Majub with Endurance, and, you know, his obviously a really annoying green card, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Overall, it's just a very good team setup. And I've been seeing a lot of fusions, man. Obviously, Ultra Gogeta is just running all over the place, dude. Like, I would say Ultra Gogeta is probably 90% of my matches. Fusions, the occasional mono purple. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Like I said, I was not able to get a copy of Ultra Gogeta, so I'm just kind of, you know, stuck with the fact where I don't have him, but I'm seeing him every single matchup. But it is what it is. I'm having a good time. I'm actually, like I said, I'm actually having a really good time. I think the recent updates that they made to the RP system and, you know, just super competitive matchmaking, I think I enjoy the sweaty matches, but that's just me personally. I know a lot of people that aren't having a good time, but I don't know. I think I'm having a pretty good time with PvP right now. Overall, just super competitive, super sweaty, and that's what I live for. So, but yeah, what have you guys been seeing?
Same thing, a lot of fusions, a lot of Gogeta, a lot of Gogeta 4. Obviously, the Blue Boy is still there, obviously Trunks still there, but I feel like Gogeta is just more constant than them. I think the biggest issue that I have with the game right now is just the matchmaking. I think the matchmaking is still atrocious, and I think that they probably won't fix it, but I think they should just do something with the win streak bonus, like I mentioned in previous podcasts, where it just keeps increasing every single time you win. Right, so that the RP gain isn't as atrocious as it is. But I agree with Swift. I'm finding the game fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the sweaty games, as Swift said. It's been pretty fun. I think streaming also has something to do with it still, but you know, the game itself, I just play on my own time, have fun, clap some cheeks. Obviously, you know, Rising Rush is still there, all the lag, missed inputs, but the game overall is still fun to me right now. Even though the meta I wouldn't say is great. But it's not the worst meta I've ever played in the game, so it's not anything.
It's not mono purple, you mean?
For me,
I still see
even during mono purple, I was still having fun because my team just destroyed it anyway. So yeah, that's also a factor. But overall, I think the game is fun for me personally. But obviously, I can understand the community outrage with Gogeta. The Ultra is too good. Mono purple, this and that. I can totally understand where everybody's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the level of power creep in the past like month or two has just been crazy. But yeah, go ahead, Azdeek.
I was just gonna say that. What teams have you guys noticed have just completely like fallen off the face of the earth of PvP in the last couple months?
Regen, God Key.
LOE.
The thing is Regen, God Key, and hybrids. I'm surprised hybrids actually fallen off.
Yeah, hybrids have definitely fallen off. That's for sure.
They're gone.
I think the issue is the fact that with the 1800 Z power, it really killed some of the LS in the game, like Cell, Vegeta, and Kid Buu. Like, those LS, like, they aren't viable simply because, number one, the star difference is going to be massive because those units weren't on these banners. So people won't have them at high stars like how they have, you know, Rose, Future Gohan, Super Saiyan Evolution, Gogeta Blue, all that other stuff. So I think that in conjunction with the power creep just really kind of killed them. So hopefully they do something with the Z power in the future or whatever else. But yeah, that's a negative to the 1800 Z power banners is that the LS that aren't on it, they kind of got screwed like pretty hardcore, except Gogeta 4 and Revival go on, but those two are outliers anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the only thing I feel like this entire meta right now is, like CBG said, is the matchup. Like, matchmaking, I literally fought from being in 14k RP, I still fought gold rank. I don't understand. I thought that they also said to us that they will fix the matchmaking of it, the best connections to a best connection, which I do not find.
Yeah.
I literally fight the people that are laggy, and I don't understand why. Because there is some people I have the best connection fighting against, and we suddenly are lagging.
I feel like lag will probably always be an issue. I've almost like accepted that at this point, but I agree with you on the RP, like just like the way that you get matched up with people with like way less RP. I think that needs to be addressed for sure. One way or another that needs to be fixed.
Yeah, but it usually happens with the lag when you are facing against the guys with low RP, and I don't understand that either.
Yeah, that's just.
Battleamore, I just think I honestly think that your game is just cursed because the amount of lag that you go through, I've never seen anybody go through that. And even myself, like I rarely go through laggy games, bro. Like it's almost like every other match, Battleamore is lag. It's actually crazy.
Palm understands me completely because he faced the same opponent and it happens the same time to him too.
Wait, Ayush?
Yeah.
Since we're calling out people now. I actually haven't faced him in a long time.
I love how Palm just instantly knew who Battleamore was talking about.
Yeah, because this guy has become a meme, dude. He has become a meme.
He has been tagged so many times on Twitter and everything, and he still plays the game. Allowed.
I don't think it's the same guy that is in 5-9 chat though. Or it's like.
No, I don't think it's the same.
Because I think Ayush is just like a first name. So, but yeah, see Parallax in chat. He's the best lag player. It's like they all know.
Yeah, they all know that which players are laggy on purpose, and this is ridiculous because we know that some people are doing this on purpose, and they don't know.
Yeah, but then I think some people just play on a potato, to be honest.
I guess, but that should not affect the enjoyment of playing the game.
Yeah, I agree. But then that means that, the thing is also the developers will also think about the enjoyment of the players that play on the potato. And, if we didn't match up with them, who would they match up with? Would they match up with anyone? If the connection is bad, they wouldn't find any opponents, right?
Yeah,
I mean, dude, we literally had when I fought from North America too. Like I fought Sans and I fought Jaden. They connect to people that as long as you have a good connection, you can fight from other servers. And I find that good, but that only happens sometimes because it's only open server on sometimes.
Yeah,
open Friday.
They opened it at the beginning of the season because I fought Samus D at the beginning of the season one time, and then they just closed the queue. I also fought Tom too.
Yeah,
but for some reason they just closed the queue whenever they wanted. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like just have it open. Like if because normally when that does happen, the connection is fine. When we do queue people from different regions, the connection is fine. So I don't know why they're closing it and opening it at will. Like just have it open constantly.
It seems arbitrary.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I just feel like it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I had so much fun with no lags. Like literally, the lag is the most that really disturbs me about this game. But else, this game is fantastic. I just hate the matchmaking, and I hate how that you are supposed to connect with a similar connection to you, but you still fight the people with extreme lag. I know Goresh mentioned this once, and this was ridiculous. I agree with him 100%.
Yep, I do agree too. But yeah, pertaining to the meta, back to the topic, I think the teams that I've used and seen most of the times are Super Saiyans, honestly, like Bardock, Super Gogeta, and Super Vegito. That's one team that I think we haven't mentioned. Then there's obviously, you said the purple, purple, blue, and blue, blue, purple. Well, I guess Super Saiyans is blue, blue, purple. But yeah, purple, purple, blue with like Revival Gohan is what I'm currently playing, and then Blue Boys and Gogeta. And yeah, fusions with Majub, Super Gogeta, and Super Saiyan 4. Pretty much. That's all I see.
I see way too many that use Gogeta with Hercule because of the.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, there is a lot of Hercule teams running around. I agree with that.
Thank God I haven't found any because I would be definitely raging 5.
Dude,
I
toxicity.
fought Brian's.
I fought 7 in a row. I fought 7 in a row. I hated
that.
If you're using Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you can just start with him, and I'm pretty sure he's immune to being paralyzed, but I could be wrong.
You can use Cell.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah,
Cell.
obviously try to take advantage of that, but that's all. That's really all you can do.
I love the ZVG reaction, dude. ZV laugh.
It is honestly.
Honestly, I think Cell is still fine, but DG, I think so. Cell just came out at the worst possible time. Like he came out right before the meta completely shifted.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest. The timing of Cell was just horrific. Honestly, like they didn't release him during the hybrid meta. They released him at the end of it, so he didn't really have a time to shine. And then this whole meta switch, and then he just it was a bad time to release Cell there. Honestly,
I think it's up for debate. Honestly, I feel like I don't know. I feel like he was like at his peak, definitely on release. But even then, he just didn't feel all that powerful to me. Like even then, because that's when I feel like even when Cell came out, I still felt like everyone in their like moms were just running hybrids, and even just faced against complete hybrids, I feel like he still was a little bit falling short. Like it wasn't like people who were running hybrids were like, oh man, like I gotta worry about this guy. I'm gonna be wrong. That's just how I felt about it. I think he was really good, but
I think colors play a big factor because if you look at it, right, Cell doesn't have type advantage at all against the hybrid core. Mm-hmm. While even like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, he has some advantage against Survival Gohan. So, and once you kill him, then obviously he becomes like neutral, just Dragon Ball. So he's really good in that matchup. But I feel like if Cell was a different color, like either if Cell was blue, I can guarantee you that he would have had like a definitive spot. Like he would be like, yeah, this guy is threatening, because then you have to have against FSK. You can easily just take out Revival Gohan and get an anti-revive proc. And yeah, I just feel like number one, his color was kind of iffy, and number two, he just came at the wrong time. But who's really dead? Vegeta. Absolutely trash, terrible, dead in the water. He's never coming back. Thank God. He was so overrated. I thank God he's dead.
Well, if you want to talk about bad units, I mean, you are bad colors just in general, dude. Red is just in a terrible spot right now. What red is running around? Like
no red. None. I think red is just because Trunks is out and then Gogeta is out too. And then the issue too is that there's the yellows in the meta aren't really extremely powerful, right? So there's no really reason to bring a red unit when like Gogeta can just take care of the yellow anyway, right? So I feel like for it to come back into the meta, number one, a strong yellow needs to release, and number two, like we need some better greens. Like I feel like green is really also kind of dying too. It's only really Zamasu who's really holding the green. Even Fatboo was we said he was the best in Zenkai. Now look at him, like he's barely red anymore. Zamasu is taking over now. So I feel like green needs to get better, yellow needs to get better, and then red will also get better too following that. So
what I really want on a red unit right now, that's similar to the Extreme Deborah.
Red gets type notification, basically.
He gets type neutrality every time he faces a blue unit.
Yeah,
that could work.
Only on the blue unit too, which I find very interesting.
Somebody in chat said Prob Zamasu is the only red that can handle this meta, and I completely disagree. Like he dies. Like any unit can want, like literally any top meta team can just one combo easily. Like he's more of a liability than anything. Like he's reaching like almost UI levels right now, no cap.
I'm pretty sure that the Gogeta can one strike card him on a crit.
I wouldn't doubt it. Those crits are insane. But I honestly, it's crazy how many Super Saiyan teams that you see right now, because this Gogeta is basically what every Legends player was afraid of. Like Super Saiyans were going to be, right? Like when Bardock came out and with the Zenkai, people were like, "Oh my God, bro! Like every Super Saiyan from here on out is going to be Z tier." And they severely nerfed all the Super Saiyans from that point out. But this is what everyone feared what Super Saiyans were going to be. It was going to be like this Gogeta, because he truly is a menace with or without that Bardock. And with that Bardock, and when he gets those crits, dude, you just get one combo.
Dude, you don't even have a chance to bleed.
Yep.
I will say that the team is kind of fragile, so it does have, kind of a weakness, because the team doesn't have any rush control, and they're not really tanky per se. So at least there's some weakness in that matchup.
Oh yeah,
at least
definitely.
Yeah. So,
But I will say, like, the past, like, month, 2 months, we've experienced, like, such a meta shift that we've never seen before. Like, it's just the level of power creep that we've never seen. Like, that's why, like, and a lot of people get surprised when, like, myself or other people, like, they talk about LFs and, like, say that they're bad and stuff. Dude, and you gotta realize, like, the level of power creep that we've seen recently.
Yeah.
Like all these, like, LFs that didn't even come out that long ago, all of a sudden, they're not performing as well as they used to. And it's because every single matchup is one of these next level units that just dropped, like Gogeta, the Blue Boys. Even Sword of Hope Trunks is incredible. And Green Zamasu, like a lot of these new units, it's just this level of power creep recently has been insane. Like it really has been.
Dude, it's crazy when you look at PvP and it's just like, it's the same. There's like 15 units in the meta only. If you take a look at all the teams that are running around, like most of them are like just different combinations, but they're the same units basically, right? So they kind of like killed like 90% of the previous meta. Like that's pretty crazy because none of those units are seen anymore. Hybrids are gone. Movies, movies is just Goku Vegeta and Super Gogeta and Revival Gohan right now.
Yeah.
And then it's like 10-15 units in the meta only, so it's like the meta shift is crazy. The two back-to-back banners having this meta shift is what really caused it, and I think also the 800Z Power 2 kind of amplified it a lot, because if that wasn't in the game, then we'd have like 4-star Goku Vegeta, like 6-star, you know what I'm saying? Like but you're seeing like red stars like consistently in the game, so that's added on to the whole meta shift.
I find it funny that the red was one of the most powerful typings. Now it's one of the weakest, and yellow has become higher.
Oh yeah, it's just like, Gogeta, man. Gogeta's
straight
everywhere.
Up the weakest one, right? Like red is just
it's easily the weakest.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Well, it is what it is, and I guess that is our thoughts on the current meta. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back taking questions from Twitch chat. As always, donations will take precedence, but we'll try and answer as many as possible. So take a little break, be back here in 3 minutes, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, right on time, and we are back. I'm going to hand it over to MC Battleamore. Put your questions in chat right now.
Yo, I see Jonathan, a 5,000 question. As we look back in 2021 for Legends, what has been your favorite and least favorite Legends update during that year? So what do you think, guys?
Update.
Update.
Had to be the Legends Weekend update, dude.
Your favorite one?
Yeah.
I gotta agree. That is my favorite one as well.
I think so.
That is a really good one. My least favorite one was the update to the RP system before they fixed it or changed it again.
I mean,
the amount of points you lose. Yeah.
To me, the least was the boost system.
What are we saying? Our favorite or our least favorite?
Both.
Both.
Oh, okay. My favorite was probably the godly rank. I think that was a really cool addition, and
that is true.
Any competitive player that wants to go for that title, I think it's just like a fun journey to go on if you want to go for it, and it's a challenge for sure. So I think that was a cool thing to add. And then my least favorite, probably the RP system that they added. But then they did fix it. It's still not perfect, but it is a lot better than it used to be. So I'm not complaining how it is now, but yeah, how it was like a month ago.
Makes sense.
So CBG, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with Swift. I think the God rank thing was kind of cool, but at the same time, the RP system was kind of bad. I think my least favorite, I agree with Palms that the RP system, yeah, that was my least favorite update of the game. Also, the boost too, that was kind of, that is whack. Also, the leader slot is good. I like it.
Agree.
Oh, that is a good one. Wait, TOP came out this year, right?
Love it.
Yeah,
Let's
TOP
go.
came this year, yeah.
Yeah, that actually might have to be my favorite one then. My favorite update was when they implemented TOP.
It's funny how at first I was also like, and now I'm so into it.
I mean, I was kind of into it, but I did not know what to do.
But free CC.
Yeah,
But
free
still.
CC. Yup.
So, next question is from Angel Mirrors. How do you think Legend will handle the meta shift with the future LF? For example, the leak unique gauge time and lockdown ability. We talked about this a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah.
In the break,
honestly, whenever that unit drops, you can guarantee that he's gonna be meta changing. Well, even if he does drop, because the switch thing from Goku and Vegeta was in the game from way back when, but they just released them now. So who knows if that unit will even be coming this year or not. But I think they really need to like make the LFs like really good, especially since the LFs in 2022 won't have the 800Z power attached to them. They have to make them extremely good. So hopefully we see some, updated stats, or like if they change the Z power on the bands or something like that.
Or mechanics on the units.
Yeah, like the LFs are gonna have to be really good this year to like compete with what we just got. But I have no doubt that we'll have some great LFs and great 1% units coming out this year for sure.
True.
Yeah, I mean, just remember how last year at the end of the year we said like Rose and Cell were the best 1% units. Where are they now? So there have to be some more good units just based on what we saw this year, I guess.
So the next question is from Polarizer372. What top 3 teams do you guys want to see Legends focus on to give support? And 3 who's not?
I want support for LOE, event exclusive, minions.
Well, those kind of go hand in hand, though, right? Minions and event exclusive.
Doesn't have to be. There could be like a troll banner on April Fools or something where you can get like the Turles squad or some, like a bunch of metal coolers, but they count as minions or something,
Yeah, I can
say
see that for sure.
God Key, LOE, and Vegeta family.
I think Vegeta family is in a pretty good spot, to be honest, because they have Trunks and Goku Vegeta on that team. So
And 8 Vegeta, don't forget 8 Vegeta ZVG. 8 Vegeta.
No, we ain't talking about we ain't talking about that. But I would love to see a youth Goku and Piccolo, bro, from Dragon Ball Saga. Like I feel like that'd be pretty hype.
Like the tournament that they fought, the world tournament.
That'd be so I'd like to see some Dragon Ball Saga.
Some more love to Dragon Ball Saga.
LOE buffs, like our LF Cooler would be dope. Like Mecha Frieza, King Ko, like that'd be dope. Yeah. And Gaki too. Also USS, I really want USS to be good because I like USS as a tag.
So as in for teams I don't want to see buffed, Saiyans.
I forgot androids.
Android.
I forgot androids.
Yeah, I want androids to get buffed.
Yeah.
I don't want to see buffs for Saiyans. I don't want to see buffs for Super Saiyans either. And just to mess with Scott, I don't want to see GT.
GT got a year of units, bro. I honestly think.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
they got like years worth
right now.
Yeah,
as well.
GT. GT shouldn't get anything.
I mean, probably another purple, because literally the only viable purple is Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the Senkai one.
Yeah, or you can just leader slot the blue boys,
Yeah. That's true.
Dude, this is like completely off topic. I still find it just so crazy that the blue boys and the leader slot basically dropped at the same time. Like it makes you wonder if they like designed them at the same time.
Probably.
Like
who knows?
But yeah.
For me, the top 3 I want is from the Universal Survival Saga, absolutely. Dragon Ball Saga, and Super Warriors. Come on, I want more.
Not even females?
TN from the Cell Saga, please. Thank you.
Hold on. I love that all of Battle's picks, all 3 of those tags could have a Roshi in it. It's 3 chances for a Roshi right there.
Yes. Absolutely.
Do that again.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh god, nice.
Dude, yeah, but I really like support to Super Warriors because they only gave like extreme units to them for the last couple of for a year. The only we got was like extreme, a Senkai that was not really meant for them. And we got the best so far Yajirobe this year, which I'm happy about, but I still want more.
Do you think there's a single red unit that's viable in this meta right now at all?
No.
I think FSK is the only one that comes close, and even then.
Yeah.
FSK isn't viable. No, FSK isn't viable.
He's not viable?
So
at all?
The reason, so here's the reason why I feel like FSK is just dead in the water. Because we have Gogeta 4 Super Gogeta and SV, those 3 units, you will see in almost every single match, guaranteed, right? And all 3 of those units have a top tier blue, that's number 1. And all 3 of those units can literally remove his buffs and make him like tier 5. Like, there should never be a time where you should be scared of FSK if you're running any of those 3 units. Pop a green card with the Gogeta 4, it's gone. Pop a green card with Super Gogeta, it's gone. SV's main, it's gone. It's just like, you have 3 units that can take away his buffs, and you have Sword Trunks and Gogeta that are just the best blues, the two of the best blues in the game. Like, it's just not a good meta for him at all. Like, nah.
Yeah, the power creep is real in this one.
He definitely gets smacked around, but he can still be used. He can still be used, but definitely
obviously.
he not as good at all, unfortunately.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, from what I wanted, I really like to use Master Roshi, or when he's Jackie-chan from Tournament of Power. Either way, it's still good. Really, please and thank you. Also, the need to show love to Tien, because Tien has only been on extreme.
Facts. I would defend Tien, man. We need a Cell Saga Tien, but like, how do we not have that in the game already? Like,
Kiko, how you
come
doing?
on, man.
There is so many things we don't have in the game.
Well, and now that we have the leader slot, like stuff like that is a lot easier to actually summon for now, you know? Like,
Yeah,
because
as long as they have a
like
good kit.
before my excuse would be like, dude, well, I don't really have a team for them, but with the leader slot, you can just throw them on whatever team you want.
Dude,
Yeah.
how do we not have a transforming Z Broly yet either? Like from the Z movie. Like, how do you not have that, bro? Like, that makes so much money. Oh my god, that'd be so hype.
Yeah, the least 3 units I don't, the 3 tags I don't want is Saiyans, hybrids, and movies, because movies has gotten a lot of support right now. Not
Okay,
against
fair enough.
movies, but they have gotten way support this year.
Well, you're online, so can't really disagree with that take.
Because they literally come at the anniversary and even at the festival. Both
you're
part of the festival, too. Because people are sure, people don't think Gogeta is a saga from the movie, but he still has that tag. And because with the leader system, he is way more powerful than ever.
Yeah, Battleamore, you're right. 100%.
But that's mine. So, next question, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, guys, do put the questions in the chat so I can see. Let's see.
Zenkai Green Buhan. That sounds like a ZVG kind of thing from 2 years
24
ago.
hour stream incoming if that happens.
Frieza needs it more
You heard it
than
here,
Frieza needs
folks.
it and deserves it more than Buon.
Subathon.
No. Bro,
yeah.
dude, how is that Frieza not gonna Zenkai
That's what I'm
yet, bro?
saying.
What?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying.
golden Frieza.
That's crazy, bro.
More like
That's
Golden
crazy,
Frieza.
actually. Yeah, that's what we're talking
Okay,
about.
we have a
like,
question
the
from
green golden
Shablan.
Frieza.
How much better would the meta be received if the unit weren't given at such a high rate? Like 1,800 C power / 2,000 C power.
It'd be way better. I feel like the meta wouldn't be as drastic as it
Same.
is,
Yeah.
but I mean, even though we say that, like the 8 Z power banners are like insanely good at the same time. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, the value's insane, and it basically turns into like you summon, if you get a couple lucky pulls, you end up, cashing out with a lot of Z power. And if you get shafted, then it still feels like any other time you get shafted, but then it's just worse. So
I'm just afraid of what's going to come after this. Like, we are in a new year. Now banners are going to back to 600 C power. It doesn't feel right because we got used to the 1,800.
Yeah, that's why I said that they got to make the LS like really good for us to like want to summon and stuff.
It's gonna be hard going back to this regular Z power.
fair.
Yeah.
even going back to just 1,000, because I think the happy bag banners were like 1,000 a piece or something.
Yeah.
Even going back to that, you could feel like a pretty sizable difference.
I'm like, why didn't he jump 2 stars? Oh,
So, next question is from Holmborn. How do you feel about the way equipment has been going? Awakened equipment feel like platinum tier right now.
Dude,
Equipment Awakening is still a scam.
hate, and I mean hate, awakening equipment, dude. Like, awakening equipment is the most dumb thing in this. Like, it's so unbelievably bad. You put so much resource into this, and it's so difficult to get a good first lot. And then even then, it feels like the newer equipments, they feel like Gogeta 4 platinum equipment, like levels off bad when it comes to erasers. I've spent 200 erasers on that new awakened Ha, and I still cannot get the roll that I want. And number two, why the hell is there 2 chances to get 2 different stats? That's the worst. It just sucks. The equipment system in this game is completely garbage.
The only thing that's worse,
badly.
dude, the only thing that's worse than this Ha is the Let's Go Vegeta equip, where on the first slot you get the different rolls, bro.
Oh my god, Pounds, it took me so long. So, dude, I got a red slot blast stack, and I couldn't even be happy. I could not be happy about a red slot first slot.
Yeah, because blast attack is like, I got a yellow slot blast too, and I was like, I guess.
Exactly, like, I can't be happy. Why? I don't want this. Like, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. Honestly,
I agree.
like, we need some like super erasers, bro. Honestly, that means like some super erasers
or something that you can guaranteed have the first slot, and you can choose what slot it is.
Let us re-roll the first slot.
Yeah, at least that's the least they can let us do. Is re-roll that first slot, bro.
Oh, do you also know what I want? Return of old equipment that never came back.
Why is it that equipment are in the game 24/7? Like, why do you have to wait for equipment to come back? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you hindering me?
Yeah, there were
Because
also
I played the game at a
2 years
Sorry,
ago. There was an equipment we got. We never got that back.
Yeah, currently I cannot get the Hara. Is it that one? The fusion one. Can't get it right now. The one with Gogeta on it. You know, the Super Gogeta, the transforming one.
Yeah.
Can't get it.
Yeah, because the event is not there to get a game from it. There are also like the if you remember the rush battle, like you had battle 10, 11. Those kind of had different kinds of equipment for like GT for the blast.
Yep.
You never got that again. It never showed up again. Like, there were so many equipments. You're like, I can make my team so much better if I had this equipment, but I cannot even farm it. It's been like 2 years since that equipment existed.
Another thing too is the fact that most of the good equipment are in the equipment meta shop. Why? I mean, are in the Z meta shop. Why? Why do I have the 14-star units to get optimal equips for my team? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You're telling me that there's an equipment meta shop
100%.
and there's a Z meta shop, but you're telling me that the equipment meta shop doesn't have all the good equipment at the Z meta shop? Like, that makes no sense.
It's basically a trap for new players. Like, if you're a new player, you're like locked into like only using certain equipment.
You're screwed, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a major flaw in that design.
Like, come on.
Yep.
Yeah,
like, it's horrendous.
If they are really going to have that system, it should not be only on the freaking new equipment. It should be on every equipment. Every equipment should be in that thing, if that is the case.
Dude, ZVG is loving the game right now.
Bro, no, dude, I'm loving
obviously.
PvP, but the equipment system is bad, dude. Like, it's just not good, man. It's not, bro. Ever since, dude, I was so pissed when I spent that 200 erasers, bro. Like,
dude, and the lamest part to me is the fact that you can only grind like a certain amount because you end up running out of rush medals and you can't buy the memory anymore. Like, if you're really grinding an Awaken equip, like, eventually you run out of those rush medals. Like, and then you just can't grind it anymore. It sucks.
yeah, I'm telling you, like, the overall system is just bad, man.
Okay, we may have time for 1 or 2 more questions, depends on. Let's see, what do you have? Let's see. Polarizer says, would you guys like if they implemented a re-rolling and upgrading the first lot of equipment? Yes.
Yes, next question.
Yes.
Next question. It's already, we're already saying yes. Yeah, if they are gonna make Awakening equipment have such bad rates, they're gonna make the memories for those much cheaper. I want that, really, so you can just easily farm it.
The thing is,
Right, because-
it'll come out at the same rate then. If they make the equipment, the thing cheaper, you're still going to spend as much if the rates are worse. So what good does it do if it's the same rate? Like if they make the rates twice worse and they make the memories half price, you're still going to need as many rush medals.
True.
I feel like they can just make it cheaper without making their rates worse. Or maybe give us another way of grinding these memories, because in some events you could grind, like for example the Awakened Region Blue equip, the one with Piccolo on it or whatever it was, and some others, you could grind those in certain events for those Zenkai Extreme characters. Why not like this?
True. Okay, we have time for one last question. It's from Thanks Scott. Battle Hour is coming on February. You guys think there will be a new Ultra or LF?
LF.
Oh,
Yeah, probably at least an LF.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get like 2 to 3 ultras a year, maybe 4 if they're being like really hardworking. I think more like 3. And the monthly LF are gonna come back, in my opinion.
Okay, guys, before this, the Homeborn is saying premium stuff. The ultimate Chaozu equip. You cannot farm the normal equip to gain that Awaken equipment. Why is that the case? Why is that the case? Okay, go back to that.
All I know is that in February we better get something for the girls tag. Something, anything.
Bro, what?
I agree.
Oh yeah.
The girls
I
need
forgot
more
Valentine's
support.
Day.
The girls needs more support. I 100%
When was the
agree.
last time we got a girls banner? Like,
I mean, not a girls
Really?
banner, but we did get a Senkai, but the Broly and Sheila doesn't really count.
no,
Okay, dude,
definitely
the
not.
I think the last time we got a girls banner was Rosie and Kakunsa, bro. Dead ass.
What?
I think that's the
Like
last
2 years
time we
ago
got
on
it.
Valentine's or
Dude,
something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bro,
we need
when's
a
the-
new
I'm
Valentine's
telling
banner.
you.
It better be a better fan service.
because didn't 18 come out before them, right?
What was it?
The red one?
Yeah, they're at 18, and Bunny Boomer. They came out before Rosie, right?
I'm not even sure, honestly.
I
Yeah.
know
Weren't there
that,
like 2 banners like
it's-
almost back to back like this?
Yeah, they were back
it's-
to back.
Yeah, it's that long. It's been that long since a girls banner, like in particular.
Yeah,
it's
I
been that
want a
long. as
whole girls banner. I want multiple just female warrior units.
LF
banner.
Chi-Chi. Or Senkai Chi-Chi.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yes.
Alrighty, so I guess that pretty much on time wraps up our questions. And yeah, again, we wish you all a happy new year, a good start into your first week of working or not working, whatever you're going to do. We're going to be back in a week from now with episode 67, and the podcast will go live on YouTube in about 25 hours ish. So if you want to rewatch it, or you missed it, don't worry, you can watch it on YouTube. Don't forget to follow all our creators on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter. Just follow them on Twitter and you'll find everything else. And with that said, yeah, we're gonna raid off to somebody else and hope you have a great one. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Hope for a beginning of a new year. Bye-bye, guys.
Peace out, boys.
Peace.